What's up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hippie BBQ, and I'm just going to be doing one simple rack of ribs today. So rather than throwing that on my offset smoker or throwing it on the Weber Smokey Mountain, I'm going to go ahead and throw this on my 22.5-inch Kettle grill. Now, some people you will see using what is referred to as a smokinator, and that's a nice little, accessory to your Kettle grill. It's about $60. I paid $20 for my Kettle grill, so that doesn't make sense to me. So I'm going to be using a different technique that the average everyday home cook can get down with. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and season my ribs and bring you in just to kind of see what I'm doing here. Guys, for my seasoning, I am just going to be using, this is called Code 3, and it was made by, I think, some firemen or something like that, but 10% of the earnings go towards firemen and police officers. So I went ahead and picked this up. This particular rub is sweet and zesty, so I'm going to roll with that. What I'm not going to roll with is going to be a binder. And the reason is I think these ribs are going to have enough time to sit to where I'm not going to need a binder. So I'm going to go ahead, I've already pulled the membrane off the back, and I'm going to go ahead and start seasoning up the back. Now, I have seen people that are doing ribs that aren't pulling the membrane off the back, and you know what, I may try that. I don't think there's any right or wrong way to do anything, so I will probably be doing that technique here pretty soon. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get these ribs kind of seasoned up a little bit, and we're going to kind of go from there. I'm going to let these, actually, you know what? These ribs are kind of wet, so I'm going to go ahead and pat this stuff in, and it looks like they are sticking enough without the binder. So you know what? Save yourself 20 cents in mustard and do them like this. Hell, I don't know. Anyway, so I got that. Now I'm going to come over the other side with it. And I think this rub, from what I've seen, kind of has a high concentration of paprika and also paprika and brown sugar. So I want to make sure that I don't cook this at too high of a temperature. But man, this rub actually looks, and oddly enough, it smells pretty good. So here we go. Our ribs are rubbed down, and I'm going to go ahead and get my Weber started, and next time you see me, we will be out at the Weber getting this on. So we'll see you in a little bit. What's up, James at Aim'em and Claim'em Smokers? I'm trying to figure out why you're wasting all this money on all these Weber accessories when you can go out, instead of spending $60 on a smokinator, you could get what I got hooked up here for free. So why don't you come on in and take a look at what I'm rolling with.
Brother Lyle, you can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you could get with that. I'd rather get with this, because this is where it's at.
Alright, James, so while you're over here using all this fancy equipment to get your smoke on, really all you needed to do was go get you 2 free bricks, throw them in your smoker, segment that stuff off, and you're good to go. But I guess you're rolling like that, brother. So we are about 3 hours in, and I think that these ribs are getting enough smoke, so I'm going to go ahead and get these things wrapped in some foil and get them back out here and go another couple hours. So these ribs, I just pulled them off the Weber. I'm going to go ahead and, that was just a little bit of Coke right there. I'm going to hit it with some of this Texas rib candy. I'm not going to do any butter, or I'm not going to do anything else. I'm just going to... These are what I call home ribs. So these are just going to be kind of basic. So I'm going to go ahead and get these things wrapped up. And I'm going to get these back out on the smoker. So they're going to be going for about another 2.5 hours, and they should be good to go then. These ribs have been unwrapped. I had them wrapped for about 3 hours. Then I had them resting for a while, and I actually fell asleep. So they still look good. So I'm going to just kind of take a look and see kind of what we're looking like in here. So there we go. Actually, it's good. I'm gonna go ahead and get the camera on me. Take a bite on film. These are these ribs. I don't have any. I did put a little of that rib candy stuff on it. You know, when I wrapped it, but I haven't put any sauce on them. And that's what we're looking like, as James would do. I could squeeze it and all that. Just joking. Anyway, let's go take a bite of this. A little bit more done than competition ribs, but just the way I like them. That Weber Kettle grill did a lot better than I thought it was going to do, especially with my little homemade divider I put in there. I'll call that the Ghetto-nator instead of the Smoke-nator. These things turn out great. Anyway, thanks for stopping by No Hippie BBQ. These things are good. I can't help it. Thanks for stopping by No Hippie BBQ. Comment. Subscribe. Check out some of these other people if you're not subscribed to them. James at Aim and Claim 'em, Kirby Q, Daddy Cooks, and there's some TNT Barbecue. Anyway, stop by some of them channels. I'll see you later.